This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. In 2021, the Grand Bahama Power Company filed for permission to increase the electricity rate, and that request has been approved by the Grand Bahama Port Authority. The approval has sparked sharp reaction from Grand Bahama residents and members of Parliament from both the governing side and the opposition. Argerino Saunders has more.
Reacting to the news that the Grand Bahama Power Company, or GBPC, has been given approval and will move forward with plans to increase electricity rates, Ginger Moxey, the government's minister for Grand Bahama, said on Tuesday the Davis administration does not support any rate increase on any portion of the customer base on Grand Bahama, especially at a time when the impacts of Dorian and the COVID-19 pandemic are still evident. The Free National Movement's party leader, Michael Pintard, also says the opposition finds it disappointing and inconsiderate to increase electricity rates at this time. However, in a statement on Tuesday, Nikita Mullings, the chief operating officer at the power company, says the Grand Bahama Power Company is mindful of the challenges Grand Bahama residents face, and the vital rate increase took into consideration concerns and recommendations from both the government and the Grand Bahama Port Authority.
The rate review process was rigorous, and the utility was pushed hard by both the Port Authority and the government to find savings and lessen the impact to customers. A key goal in our proposed filing was to minimize to the extent possible the impact on vulnerable customers within our communities. We are pleased that about 1/5 of our customers will not experience a rate increase. For others, including residential, commercial, and industrial customers, the all-in increase will be less than 3%.
Ms. Mulling says for the average customer, the small rate increase would represent approximately an additional $3.50 per month, while those who use less than 200 kilowatt hours per month and fall into the efficient user category will actually see no increase in their rate, while customers using between 201 to 350 kilowatt hours per month will see an increase of 1% or less, translating to under $1 per month extra. She says the Grand Bahama Power Company looked deep within to find ways to help customers save money and offset any increase in their monthly bills.
We looked carefully at all financial and operational areas and put into place several cost-saving initiatives, including refinancing debt and further curbing operational and capital expenses to enable us to develop a revised, more balanced rate adjustment than originally sought. As an essential service, we recognize our responsibility to deliver safe, efficient, and cost-effective energy to our customers across Grand Bahama every day.
Ms. Mulling says the Grand Bahama Power Company does not want to strain its relationship with customers, but says the rate increase is vital and will allow the power company to invest in its solar plant and its smart metering infrastructure.
We value our relationship with our customers and key stakeholders, such as the business community and the government. We know no one wants to see rates increase, but this adjustment is necessary for us to be able to continue to invest in our operations and to maintain safe, reliable, increasingly renewable electricity service for customers for the years to come. GBPC will continue to deliver a robust energy-efficient program to guide our customers in managing electricity use and minimizing monthly energy costs.
The increase in electricity rates at the Grand Bahama Power Company will begin April 1st, 2022. Gerino Saunders, JCN News.
Health officials at the Pan American Health Organization giving their stamp of approval to the free testing pilot program launched here in the Bahamas, particularly the program in the capital. Dr. Sylvian Aldeguiri, incident manager for COVID-19 at PAHO, while fielding questions from reporters, responded to the question of how helpful free testing will be during the ongoing pandemic.
Regarding the question from the Bahamas, with a free COVID testing pilot program in the capital city, PAHO commends the establishment of free COVID-19 testing programs in countries, including in the Bahamas. These initiatives are very helpful for increasing access to testing. Always, as highlighted by Dr. Etienne and by during my previous comments, always when tests are rationally used in symptomatic patients.
Dr. Aldagiri calls for the rational use of resources based on clear strategies while prioritizing suspected cases, or in other words, individuals who are symptomatic and are in different healthcare levels. International COVID-19 news: 606 COVID-19 tests completed in the Bahamas on Tuesday, January 18th. Out of those tests, 155 people were confirmed to have the coronavirus here in the capital. 4 on Grand Bahama, 3 on Eleuthera, 2 each on Abaco, Exuma, and Andros, 1 case on Long Island, and 4 cases with locations pending. That's a total of 173 confirmed COVID-19 cases added to the overall count, which now stands at 31,549. 48 of those confirmed positive here on New Providence have a history of travel within 14 days. The same with 1 case each on Long Island and Exuma. Active cases now at 7,314, with 147 people in hospital, 139 moderately ill, while 8 battle the virus in intensive care. 124 people recovered on Tuesday. The death toll remains at 719. Acting Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernandez says the use of non-lethal weapons for the Royal Bahamas Police Force is a welcomed idea. While fielding questions by the media during a virtual press conference, the Acting Commissioner responded to whether the idea of non-lethal weapons is still on the table.
I welcome that, but it is still on the table for discussion. And as mentioned, I welcome that, but it's still there on the table for consideration, and we will see how quickly that we could bring that up based on what is going on out there now and the concerns from the members of the public.
The issue of non-lethal weapons has been raised after police shot and killed leading seaman Rodney Adderley of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force last week, Monday. It's been reported by police that Mr. Adderley was not armed, but charged at an officer in an attempt to disarm him, prompting the officer to use lethal force to protect himself. Minister of National Security Wayne Monroe has gone on record to say that he does not believe officers' lack of non-lethal weapons is pertinent to this particular case. Now, under the previous administration, then Minister of National Security Marvin Dames announced that the Minutes administration was exploring the implementation of tasers in order to add to the use of force options available to police officers. There's been no update as yet on this issue. The Bahamas Development Bank announced yesterday that they will be dedicating some $70,000 in grants to supply Bahamian creatives with MacBook laptops to aid in improving the ease of doing business with which they operate and the quality of content produced here in the Bahamas. Our news team had a chance to speak with Samaya Cargill, Head of Strategic Development and Initiatives for the BDB, as she tells us just how this grant came to be.
This particular micro grant emerged because we realized that there are a lot of young people who just need a step up, just need a hand. And this is what this is intended to do. So they're already working, they're already pushing, but some of these computers are in excess of $3,000, which is more than a car for some people. And we believe that if we can just get the technology in the hands of Bahamian young creatives, they'll be able to go the distance and do the rest.
Ms. Cargill notes that the BDB has a strong focus on strengthening the orange economy this year, and that this grant is just one step in a long list of initiatives the Development Bank plans to roll out this quarter aimed at uplifting creatives and creative ventures with strong cultural value. Ms. Cargill declined to give an exact number of recipients, but she did note that their goal is to be as inclusive as possible in choosing the recipients of these grants.
Okay, so the criteria is all listed on our website and on our social media pages. But what we're really looking for people to tell us is, why are they the right person to get this device? How is it going to improve what it is that they do? We're looking for people who are young, who are up and coming, people who are plugged into their community. So we want to make an impact not just in your life, but in the lives of everybody around you. We're looking for people, we want to be as inclusive as possible. So Family Island people as well are really encouraged to apply because you get extra points for that. So I think we want to make sure that we're as inclusive as possible in giving out these grants.
Grant applications can be found on the Bahamas Development Bank's website and social media pages. Well, that does it for news this evening. Once again, I'm Tyler Simonet, and from all of us here at JCN News, have a good evening, everyone.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.